Hey art friends, today we're going to be drawing a Native American headdress. Alright dudes, you got your marker?
Yeah.
Alright, we hope you guys are going to follow along with us. You have something to draw with and some paper in front of you. You ready to start?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright dude, we're going to start with our paper.
Vertical.
Vertical, yes, that's up and down, or portrait. And we're just going to draw the headdress. It's going to have a lot of feathers on it.
Yes.
Okay? You ready to start?
Yeah.
All right, let's first start by drawing a circle right in the middle of our paper. Now this is the earpiece. It was right above their ear. Good, and then we're going to draw a circle inside of that one. There we go. Okay, now we're going to draw the headband, the part that went over the top of their forehead. Cool. Now the cool thing about this is that after you follow our steps, you could draw this again and add your own details. So I'm going to draw another curve that comes out. Alright, and then if you're really young, you could have your parents help you do a search on Google and look at all the different designs that they have and use those as references. Okay, now let's draw. So we connected this line right here, these two lines. Now let's draw another line inside. This is going to be for the details on the headdress. And I'm going to draw another line really close to the top one. Okay, now let's draw the next level. And this was the part where the feathers were tied to. Okay, so we're going to draw a line coming out. And we're going to do another line coming down. Let's see. Let's draw another line right here first. Okay, and now let's connect those two lines. Sweet, good job. Okay, now we're gonna draw. We're gonna draw two little lines next to each other, like this, and we're gonna go down. We're gonna do a couple more. We're gonna fan it as we go down. Okay. Now each one of these is gonna be a feather. So we're gonna draw. We're going to keep going, space them out, and draw two more until we get all the way down. And you want to think about each one of these being a feather that's attached to the headdress. Good job. Perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, you could probably fit another one in there. Good. All right, okay, now we're going to draw the feather. So the center part of the feather. And so we're going to draw a line that comes out, and we can curve it just a little. And we're going to draw it coming back down inside of that. So that is the center part of the feather. And then that's wrapped right here and attached to the headdress. Cool. Good job. Okay, now we're going to draw another one. And we want to make sure that we're fanning it down as we go down the headdress. I'm going to draw the other side of that. Good, and then we're going to do the next one. See how it's tipping as we go down. I'm going to draw the next one. If we go too fast, what can our art friends do?
Pause the video.
Yeah, you guys can always pause the video. I'm going to go ahead and draw each one of these other ones. That's cool that you did it like this. You got smaller as they went down. But let's go ahead and extend them out because we want this headdress to look really big. Okay, so go ahead and extend those out, and that's okay. We're using markers and we're practicing.
Yeah.
So go ahead and just draw them past it. There you go. And I drew them so they're not exactly the same length, but they're pretty close to the same length. So go ahead and add an extra length to each of those. Okay, good job. Now we're going to draw the first feather, and we're going to pick one that's in the middle here. So right here, and at the bottom, we're going to first start by drawing a little zigzag, spiky line on both sides of that feather, okay? Good. Now we're going to draw the feather going all the way up to the top like this, and it's going to come to a point. Good. Now we're going to draw the other side of that feather coming to a point and meeting up here at the top. Good. Okay, now let's add some details to this feather. So I'm going to draw a V up here at the top, and this V is going to be the tip. We're going to color that in black. Okay? And then we can come down and let's add some more details down the feather, like that. Isn't that cool? We can draw it on the other side too. And I'm aiming them the same direction as the V that we drew at the top. Good job, that's awesome. Okay, now this next feather, we're gonna overlap behind it. So let's draw the little spikes down at the bottom, and they can be different than the first ones we drew. Good, and then we're gonna draw part of the feather that goes up. Awesome. Okay, and then we're gonna draw the top part that goes behind this one. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It looks like this feather is behind that one. Okay, now let's draw that detail at the top. Okay, and then I'm going to draw more of those little lines, texture lines going down the feather, both sides. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to repeat those same steps right here for this next feather. So do the little spikes. Draw the edge that goes up and then back down, and it's going to overlap that one. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can add those same textures. Little marks going down the feather. And then I'm going to repeat the same step right here for this last feather on the front. Hey, now I forgot the little detail down here at the bottom. There we go, on the bottom of each feather. So right here, we could draw a line that connects right to there on each of the feathers. Yeah, there you go. Good. Okay, now let's draw the ones that are behind going down. So let's draw this side. So little spikes right here at the base of the feather. And then we'll draw this edge going up and back down behind this one. We can draw that little detail down here also. So a little line connecting there. And then we'll draw that V, and then the details going down the feather. And then we're going to repeat those same steps for our last feathers, okay? Let's fast forward, and then you guys at home can pause the video and then catch up. Good, that looks awesome. Give me 5. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Okay, let's add some more details on the side. So we have on this headdress, we're going to draw 3 feathers coming down from the earpiece. So I'm going to draw 3 rectangles that are about the same size as the rectangles that we drew up here. There's one, and then here's the third one. Awesome. One more. Good. Okay. Now, I'm going to draw the spike, that middle spike that we had up here. So here's one spike coming down. I'm going to draw the middle one. This one's going to be straight. And then the last one, I'm going to curve the other direction. Like that. That's cool. Haha. You got it. Good job. Okay, now let's add those little spikes down here at the base of the feather, and these are upside down. So, and then this one, I'm gonna draw this one in front of the middle one. So I'm gonna draw this one first. There's the feather, and then we could draw the V, that A shape, and then the little details going down our feather. Looks awesome, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now let's draw. I'm going to draw this one on this side, and then that middle one I'm going to have overlapping behind everything else. So we've got the little spikes at the base, and then we'll draw the side of the feather coming down to a point. There we go. And we can add that V, and the texture. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to overlap this middle one now. So you can draw the little zigzag at the base, and then here I'm going to draw this coming out and it's going to overlap behind the other ones. Good job. Good. And then we'll draw that little V and the texture. All right, now I'm going to come back up here and we can connect those little feathers into the earpiece. Checkers, we did it. Give me another 5. All right, now we need a color. It's going to look awesome, and we're going to add some shading so the feathers look like they're really overlapping each other. Okay, we'll come right back. All right, we're going to use white, black, light brown, orange, and a red. You ready to color?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to fill in everything, and you guys at home can color your headdress any way you want, but at the end, we're going to do a little extra shading on the feathers, okay? All right, let's fast forward right now. All right, Kate, now let's do some shading. We're going to use our black pencil, and we're going to come in here underneath this front feather. So this feather is in front of all the other feathers, and we're going to add a little shadow. We're going to press really light. There we go. That looks awesome. Okay, and then we can get our white again, and we can blend that. Blend those pencil lines. It looks nice and smooth. All right, now we're going to do the next feather. So we come down here along the edge. We're going to do the same thing, just do a really light layer. You don't need a lot of black. Just do a light layer. And then we're going to use that white again and smooth out those pencil lines. Okay, now we're going to do the rest of the feathers. So we're going to make sure that you put the shadow along the edge that's going behind the other feather. Dude, that's looking awesome. Okay, now I'm going to add some more shading on each of these red details. So the part that's wrapping along the feather, I want to make these look more round in 3D. So I'm going to add a little shadow there. I'm also going to add a little shadow behind this earpiece. And so I'm going to start dark right next to it and then fade out as I get further away from it. Awesome job, Checkers. It looks really cool. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah.
Now, the fun part about doing these is that you really can decorate them with any color you want. You can also add more details.
Yes.
Now, it's not important that your drawings look exactly like ours. In fact, I hope they look a lot different, right?
Yeah.
We want you guys to use your creativity to make your drawings look just the way you want it to look. The most important thing is
To have fun.
yes, to have fun, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.
Bye.